Moin, this is Timo from KDAP. Welcome to the making of the cluster demo videos. Today I would like to show you how the backgrounds of the 3D scenes are made. The good news is we don't need any programming knowledge. We can prepare everything in Blender, since in Quasar the backgrounds can be part of the GLTF file and thus get exported. So let's dive right into it. There are different ways to create backgrounds for 3D scenes. The most common way is to create a cube map. A cube map is an effective tool, no question about it. It is performant and well supported, but there are also some downsides. You need to fit the cube map to the scene, and each time you change something, you'll need to convert it. You also need to model things that are close to your object, for example, the ground. If you would just use the cube map as background, it looked detached from the object or distorted. This is why I did not use cube maps for the cluster demo. For scenes with a static camera, I just used background shots. This is the easiest way to get fast, realistic results. For this purpose, you just create a plane with a texture and parent it to the camera in Blender. For a simple use case like this works just fine. A more reliable option would be to render the background first in screen space and then in a second pass the rest of the scene. Quasar provides material for this purpose. You just need to create a standard plane in Blender, attach the Aeromatte background material and choose a texture. The plane will use its object coordinates as screen space coordinates and render this object in the first pass automatically. For the showroom scene, I used an abstract background. I could have used a cube map for this, but it was just easier to use an equirectangular texture. You can then edit in Photoshop and map it onto a sphere. For this purpose, Quasar provides another material called Aeromatte Skybox. You just need to create an object in Blender, attach that material and map a texture. The object does not have to be a box or a sphere. It could be whatever you need. That object then will be automatically translated to the camera point and rendered in the first pass before all other objects. If you want to create realistic stuff using the PBR material and HDR environment maps and so on, that is of course also possible with Quasar. For the cluster demo I did not need that, so I decided for a simple workflow and maximum performance, so the cluster demo can also run on weak embedded devices. If you want to have a look at the cluster demo running on an IMX8, there's a video link down in the description. That's it already for today. If you want to learn more about Quasar, please visit quasar.com. Thanks for watching. See you in the next video.